Welcome to Bola Ogunlana's podcast. Today, we're going to do a deep dive into Web3 wallets.
Awesome.
Everyone's been talking about these as like the key to the next generation of the internet.
Absolutely.
So whether you're like getting ready for a meeting or you just want to learn about the latest trends or you're just curious about this stuff, we're going to break it all down today and make it really easy to understand.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what's so fascinating to me about this is that right now, most of our digital lives are kind of controlled by these big companies.
Oh, yeah. I mean, think about it. Like when you're shopping online or you're banking or even like sharing a photo on social media, you're always going through these middlemen.
Yeah.
And that means that they basically hold the keys to like your data, your finances. Like it's a lot of power concentrated in just a few hands.
Yeah, it can feel a bit like we're renting our digital lives.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we've all heard those stories about data breaches.
Oh, yeah.
On hidden fees, and it makes you wonder if there's a better way.
Right. And that's exactly where these Web3 wallets come in. You know, they're like a way to reclaim that control, to have like true ownership of your digital assets.
So instead of renting, we're buying our digital house, so to speak.
Exactly. It's a total game changer.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It is. And with a Web3 wallet, you actually hold the keys, literally.
Oh, wow.
You can securely store, manage, and transact with cryptocurrencies and other digital assets, all without needing those middlemen that we talked about.
So there are different types of wallets.
Right?
I've heard of like software wallets and hardware wallets.
Yeah, you got it.
It's a bit like choosing the right vault for your valuables.
Exactly. And software wallets are kind of like those apps on your phone.
Right.
They're convenient to use, but maybe not the most secure.
Right.
But then you have these hardware wallets, which are physical devices specifically designed for security. It's like a tiny little vault you can carry around.
Okay.
And then you have these paper wallets,
wow,
which involve storing your keys offline. That's like old school.
Right.
But sometimes that's like the best way to stay off the grid.
Oh, interesting. So how do we actually access these wallets?
Yeah. So each Web3 wallet uses a unique pair of keys, a public key and a private key.
Right.
The public key is like your address. You can share it freely to receive crypto.
Okay.
Think of it kind of like your email address, but for digital assets.
Okay.
But the private key is your secret password.
Okay.
It's the key that unlocks your wallet and lets you send things. Keep that one close to the vest.
Don't tell anybody.
Exactly.
So the private key is the one we absolutely need to keep safe.
Yes.
And what about this seed phrase I keep hearing about? How does that fit in?
So the seed phrase is basically a backup for your private key.
Okay.
It's a series of words that, if you remember them correctly, can be used to regenerate your private key in case you lose access to your wallet.
So it's like a lifeline.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lifeline for your digital assets.
Okay, that makes sense. And speaking of lifelines, it feels like we're always hearing about these security risks in the space.
Mm-hmm.
What are some best practices for just keeping our digital treasure safe?
Yeah, you're right. To be cautious, security is like super important in the Web3 world.
Mm-hmm.
Always use strong and unique passwords for your wallets and enable two-factor authentication wherever possible.
Right.
And just be extra careful when you're verifying transactions.
Yeah.
Double check the address and the amount before you hit send.
Yeah.
If it feels off, it probably is.
Gotcha. So now I'm starting to see how these wallets can be powerful tools for managing our digital lives.
Absolutely.
But what else can we do with them?
Yeah.
We hear a lot about this decentralized internet. What does that even mean?
That's a great question. So Web3 wallets are basically your passport to this decentralized world. They let you interact with these things called decentralized applications, or dApps.
Yeah.
And these dApps operate on blockchain networks, which means they're not controlled by any single entity.
Okay.
It opens up like a whole universe of possibilities, you know?
Like what?
Imagine decentralized marketplaces where you have more control over your data and how you buy and sell goods.
Oh, that's interesting. So like a digital farmer's market, but for everything.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, if anyone wants to delve deeper into this stuff, they can check out bola.ogunlana.me.
Awesome.
I've got a ton of resources there. And I even offer personalized consultations.
That's great.
To help you navigate this exciting new world.
Love it.
But let's get back to these dApps.
Yeah, for sure.
I know there's more to them, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Think about decentralized finance. or DeFi, for example.
Okay.
You can use your Web3 wallet to access lending platforms,
Right.
decentralized exchanges, and other financial tools that just cut out those traditional middlemen. It can be incredibly empowering, especially for people who might not have easy access to those traditional financial systems.
So it's not just about control and security. It's also about opening up possibilities.
Totally.
Creating a more inclusive and accessible digital landscape.
Yeah.
This is truly fascinating stuff.
It is, and we're really just scratching the surface here.
Oh, wow.
Web3 wallets can even be used for things like digital identity management, allowing you to verify your identity online without relying on those centralized authorities.
Oh, nice.
This could revolutionize how we interact with online services, putting you back in the driver's seat.
Okay, that's mind-blowing. So these wallets aren't just about cryptocurrency.
No.
They're like a fundamental building block for a more open, secure, and user-centric internet.
Exactly. They give you the power to participate in this emerging digital landscape on your own terms.
Wow, what an incredible deep dive.
Yeah.
So to recap, Web3 wallets are more than just a place to store your crypto.
For sure.
They're a gateway to a whole new world of possibilities.
I love that.
They give you control, security, and access to a decentralized future.
It's very exciting.
It's exciting and maybe a little daunting.
Yeah.
But with the right information, anyone can be a part of it.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself.
So if you want to learn more about Web3 wallets, you can visit bola.ogunlana.me and schedule a call.
Awesome.
And that wraps up our deep dive for today.
Great stuff.
Thanks for joining us on Bola Ogunlana's podcast. Remember, the more you learn, the more you can unlock.
I like that.
See you next time.
Bye.